All right, so welcome everybody. I'm Goodigo, and this is Portal 2. We're going to be playing the co-op mode, but as you might be able to tell, I'm by myself today. So let me just load up the first map, and then I can tell you when time starts. So I'll just skip this cutscene, and time is going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. So as you can see, we're playing the game in split screen. And so for example, right now I'm controlling the left player, but then I have a button, and now I'm controlling the right player. So I can never control both of them at once. Let me do a taunt real quick. All right. And yeah, the run is mostly about just optimizing, doing as much in parallel as possible. So first of all, I have to pick my favorite animal. In honor of the Yono run, I'll go for the elephant. And then next up, I'll have to pick my favorite element from the periodic table. And of course, play AG. So we'll get right into the run after we fall out of these elevators. So yeah, Portal 1 and Half-Life 2 had ABH as the main movement option, but they realized that was way too broken, so instead they just went back to bunny hopping. So yeah, I just gotta grab the portal guns first with both players. And then we're immediately going to get into some funky stuff. So I'm going to shoot through this little gap to bring orange over to the other side. Put this here, put this here. This is a bit of a weird setup. Don't even try and ask me how this works. But basically, if orange stands in the portal there and I jump into him just the right way, not like that, then hopefully we should be able to clip out of the map. Line it up, and yoop, there we are. And now I can just shoot out of bounds, straight to the end of the map. Put orange right through there, continue with blue. Oh, if I can not get stuck on myself, that'd be great. Alright, go over here if I can tell where I am. And now I'm right at the end here, and if I just kind of shove both players into each other, hopefully one of them will clip back inbounds. There we are. And then I should be able to portal blue right back in here. Need to hit this button so the level can actually finish. And there we are. So that's the tutorial map done at least. So yeah, between every map in this game there's going to be quite a bit of waiting around in elevators. So if we have any donations, those are pretty much always the time. Alright, so here we're in the lobby. We already have all the courses unlocked because unfortunately there's no way to play solo co-op and still have them locked, so they're all here, all the levels, but we just have to kind of go into a course and then select the first one. And I really hope that I don't mess up and don't hit the button enough times and accidentally start a course on the second map. Alright, so yeah, first course is, I think it's called team building. In regular co-op, it's just kind of supposed to teach you how to work together with your partner, but hopefully I'll be able to do that pretty easily. So just stand on this button. Oh. Switch this robot over. Portal over there, and now this guy can just jump to the end. Yeah. Unfortunately, Portal 2 bunny hopping isn't quite as OP as it was in like Half-Life 1, for example, or something like that, or Quake. If you go way too fast, first of all, your speed caps, and then second of all, you also lose a lot of air control. So if you ever try to turn around a corner fast, you're probably gonna fall. So you kind of need to pay attention to intentionally slow down if you ever want to turn a corner while going fast. All right, hit this button, put this guy through. And that should allow me to get over here, yeah. But yeah, for a lot of maps, the solo co-op routes are fairly similar to the regular co-op routes. It's just that you have to do them twice. And this map right here is a big timing puzzle, but luckily you can do all the 4 buttons there within the time limit with just one robot if you're quick enough. So the other guy can just kind of stand there and watch. And then move into the end for free. There we are. Unfortunately, I can never remember the map order in this game, so until the map loads, I have no idea what map is coming up. Oh, this one, okay. So yeah, here we just kind of aim the laser through a handful of portals. Maybe with a bit of a weird setup, it doesn't really save any time to do it like this, but it's cooler. Oh, that's a laser. And hit this button. Put this little guy on here. The robots do have names as well. They're called Atlas and Peabody, but almost always I just call them robots, players, my little guys, whatever. Alright, it's there. And maybe launch off the stairs a little, or not. But yeah, luckily most levels are just about getting to the end, so as long as you can do that, you'll be fine. What map is next? Oh yeah, I have to actually skip a taunt here. So a few times throughout the co-op campaign, the game kind of forces you to do a specific taunt of like high-fiving your teammate or playing rock, paper, scissors or something. And most of the time, we want to skip those. Okay, I didn't make it. So we're gonna see a little RPS. Who wins? Ah, blue wins. Easy. All right. Oh, don't run into the laser. So this is a kind of fun puzzle. You're supposed to guide the other guy through this little rat maze by standing on these buttons. But if you're just one person, it's not that hard. Usually communication is the main issue on this one. And then it's enough to aim this laser into the receiver there for like a millisecond, and that keeps the door open for some reason. So that makes that puzzle a little easier. Alright, I think this dialogue is pretty long, so we have any donations, now would be a good time. Especially since I can't remember what map is coming up, I think. Oh yeah, this one. Okay. So this one, usually we aim the lasers over there or something. It's been a few years since I've done this, but you can just jump this gap pretty easily. And then just portal the other robot over. Although I might have messed up my order. Sometimes it does matter which part you do with blue and which part with orange. Oh no, I got the good dialogue, okay. You have to hit the triggers there in a weird order to ensure you get the shortest dialogue at the end, otherwise it's like 3 times as long. Alright, get in here. Yeah, and every course ends with a sort of behind-the-scenes underground aperture map, which luckily don't end with elevators, so you don't have to get both robots to the end, but you just have to shove a disk into a computer. So a lot of these can be done with just one robot, which is really convenient for solo co-op. So I'll just land on this railing and then jump over here. There's these levers in a lot of these maps that you're supposed to hit with 2 robots at the same time, but if you're quick enough, I shot the wrong portal. If you're quick enough, you can easily just hit them with one guy. And there we are. And now if I go over here, I can show off peak level design. Can't believe they haven't fixed this. Look at this. Unbelievable. And maybe kill orange for good measure. Just have to wait for dialogue here anyways. Alright, kill them again. Ah, didn't have time. Alright, so that was course 1. The whole campaign is 5 courses, although I think the first one is one of the shorter ones. So now we're going over there to course 2. And yeah, a lot of the time in the lobby it's just about getting one robot in there and then just pre-placing the portals so the other one can get there a lot quicker. And go there. Alright. I have 0 clue what map is coming up, but we'll see. Oh no, I think I know which one. Okay, so this one has a bit of a funky strafe. If you make sure to not hit your head on this portal, you can make it all the way over that gap. Really hard, of course, that's why I messed it up. Not easy at all. There we are. Yeah. One of the unfortunate things about solo co-op compared to regular co-op is you don't have anyone to blame. So if you mess up, it's all on you and not your partner. Okay, so this is, if I can hit it, maybe shoot a little later. There we are. So that's a reportal. Basically, if you're in a portal and then you shoot it away, which would result in you like being stuck in the wall, the game just pushes you out a little bit. But you can abuse this by basically shooting a portal as you move through a portal, and then it gives you this little speed boost trying to push you out. But you can use that to jump some gaps you otherwise couldn't. Okay. Luckily, it doesn't matter if my movement is bad sometimes, because on a lot of these maps you have to wait for dialogue anyway. And there's a little gap here you can shoot through for fun. I'm trying to think very hard what map is coming up. Oh, that one. Okay. So I don't think the strat is necessarily faster in solo co-op, but it's kind of cool, so I'll do it anyway. Basically, a lot of these angled surfaces that you're supposed to fling out of, there's a thing called scripted momentum, which is basically supposed to keep you on more or less a consistent path when you fling out of these things, so you don't go all over the place. But if you hit it in just the right way, you can trigger it kind of like this and just fly all over the place. I'm not quite getting it. There we are. Wait, I have to fling this guy over as well. I forgot I'm 2 people in this. Let me repress the button. And then get this guy over here. And yeah, as you can see, whenever one robot is like falling down somewhere or flinging, where you basically have no way to control him anyways, you might as well just switch to the other guy and try and get him closer to the exit. Now, which map is coming up? Oh, this one. Okay, I always forget how this one works, so I'll just shoot some portals and hope they're correct. Okay, so this button, you're supposed to go up there and press it, but if you stand in just the right spot, you can kind of jump it, just hit it from the bottom, and easily get this ball. And I'll just hold that there for my other guy. So I can just grab it. I don't like this player anymore, so he's going to die. Which just respawns him at the top while I do other stuff. And then right to exit. Ooh, smooth through the door. Yeah, those doors are a bit of a pain to bunny hop through every time, because they're a lot lower than your jump height, so you have to kind of time your hop pattern perfectly so you don't just hit your head on the door frame. Alright. Now on this map, if I can shoot that portal, I'll get the blue guy in there, and hopefully fling him for a bit if he could hit the portal. And then out of there, hit these 2 buttons, and that gives me a ball.
Begin juggling test in 3, 2, 1.
But yeah, funny story about how I learned, or why I even learned this, is I think like 2015 or something. I wanted to learn co-op with a friend, but he couldn't be asked. So instead I just learned solo co-op at first, which is basically the whole co-op route, but just both perspectives. And then I just ended up teaching him the one half of it. So that was nice. Big recommend if you want to learn this game with someone and they don't want to. Alright. So I got one robot up here, hit this tiny shot. Which ball do I shoot? This one, okay.
Hey, Goodigo.
Hi.
We have some stuff to reheat.
Ah, yeah, you can go ahead. There's not much going on here.
Okay, well, actually, it's a perfect time to say we've had a great time so far, and I think after a couple tech issues, everything is going well. So, shout-outs to everybody who's doing tech, and to Experian who let us do this, which is really, really cool. Setup is really nice. You can see the cameras and stuff everywhere. Very, very nice. And that's why we will sing a couple donations for you. So we have one by, I just started at the bottom now? Yeah. Oh. Wait, why are they double? Okay, well, anyways. Yeah, we have $10 by Palm Chi, who says, let's go Goodigo. Yeah, and then we will have a special donation sung by Chaos.
Unintended chaos. All right, let's go. This is by John Purchase Science. It's a $5 donation, and the message says, John was a triumph. I'm making a note, a donation here to success. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction.
Very nice, thank you for that.
Do you have time for more? We have backlog.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, right. I'm not unintended chaos, but we have $5 from John Percher Science again, saying, John Percher Science here, we do what we must because we can. Oh, you should have sang that probably. Oh well.
Without the looming consequence
Then we
of
have,
death.
again, I think, unless it's a bug, $10 from Pomchi, saying, let's go Goodigo. Thank you again. And then, anyone else? Zook, you want to read the donation? All right.
Let's go, Zook. Give me a good one.
Hello, Finzi. Can you please explain the historical relevance of Halloween in the Portal universe by Vincent Richter? 666 from him. Thank you.
Alright. So right here, for some reason the devs left a hidden button in the wall up there. So you can just kind of hit that and open the door easily and skip most of that puzzle.
I think you have earned a break from the official testing courses.
Alright. All those donations completely made me lose track of where I am, but we'll see. I think we're nearing the end of course 2 here. What map is this? Oh, this one. Okay. So this is the map Giant Fan. I'm a big fan of it. So we're going to stand in this portal and hopefully grab this cube through the pipe as it comes out. Yep, perfect. And just aim that in there. And then hopefully I didn't go early here, otherwise this fan is going to crush me. Okay, we're good. Yeah. So we just get one robot over there. Once again, these levers you're supposed to hit with 2, but you can quite easily just hit 1 and then move to the other one, so that's not a challenge. So we just need to go up here, grab this disc, and shove it in there. And now we have to wait for dialogue anyway, so I will try and kill orange, hopefully. Typically in co-op, I play as blue, so not a big fan of orange. Oh, can I peek it? Ah, barely not. You always die there at the end, so when both die, that's just the scripted death. Alright, where is course 3? Up there, I think, yeah. Sometimes I do just go into the wrong course, but the order doesn't really matter, luckily. So yeah, course 3 introduces the hard light bridges. And those are hopefully going to make for some fun routes. Yeah, one of the only broken things about these really, well, it's not really broken, it's more or less intentional. But basically, if you put a portal like in front of you that has a bridge in it, to the point where the bridge would basically slice you in half, the game is just nice enough to put you on top of the bridge, so that can allow you to make some sort of tight jumps like this one, and then hopefully I can catch myself. Yeah, perfect. And then now that the first guy did all the work, blue can just lazily hop over there. Alright, this map has a giant fizzler at the top. I'm just showing it because otherwise you don't even see it in this route. So you kind of have to get on the catapult there and then strafe around to make sure you don't fizzle the cube or anything else.
Have you worked out the one good trait humans have yet? Let me
And
give
then
you
hopefully I can make it up there before the dialogue ends.
can't do.
Oh wait, no, this dialogue is really short. There's no way I'm making that. Never mind. Alright. But yeah, unfortunately, for the button to switch players to work, I do need to have cheats on. So let's hope I don't accidentally hit my no-clip bind or something. That would be a shame.
But try as you might to fail this next test.
Alright, so I can just kind of put this bridge higher and higher step by step, and that sort of teleports the other robot up as well. Let me shoot this a little lower. And then once again, one robot does all the work, and then the other one just gets to use the placed portals.
The humans closed this test because they said it was too deadly. I thought they would have moved it into the testing track Hall of Fame for them.
And you can do funny Zoom memes while you're waiting for dialogue here. What map is this? Oh yeah, this one's great. So yeah, just kind of jump out here, catch yourself with a bridge. Hit this button. I'm too far away. There we are. Make sure to switch back and catch the ball in time. And then I go up here onto the bridge. There we are. Yeah, one thing you do have to be careful about is, even if one robot's already kind of done, you don't want him to walk through the fizzler at the end, because that's going to make all the portals disappear. Okay, yeah, I'm trying to shoot this at as much of a 45-degree angle as possible, which I'm kind of failing to do. And then that should bump me right to the exit, yeah. There we are. Thank you, GLaDOS. A reward for testing. Alright. Now, if you've ever seen a Portal 2 single-player speedrun, you might remember a thing where sometimes they wait at the elevators for like certain parts of the dialogue, which then makes the loading screen happen faster. That's also kind of a thing in co-op, although the explanation doesn't really make as much sense as single-player. But it's also very minor, to the point where it only saves, I think, a few seconds over the course of the whole run. So I did not want to bother with learning like 50 dialogue cues for this. Alright, so get these guys over here. And then we can shoot a portal through this bridge, almost to the very end. And hopefully make this jump, yeah. And the other guy just gets to go to the end again.
Congratulations. Your ability to complete this test proves the humans wrong. They described it
Let's
as
just mess around with the movement a bit while we wait for the dialogue.
and one test subject even had the nerve to call
Oh wait,
it
dialogue's up. Okay. Gotta make sure to make it back in time. Alright, how many more maps are there in this course? 3? Oh yeah, this one. Okay, so there's a funny portal bump there that lets you put a portal out of bounds and then sort of clip up into this room. That's one of the few glitches that they kept from Portal 1. Basically, if you try and place a portal on top of another portal, instead of just failing, it tries to place the new portal like on the side of the first portal, but it doesn't check if there's a wall in between there or anything, so that allows you to just kind of bump portals through walls if you want. Right, gonna jump to the end here. Hit a kind of precise shot up there, and that's going to allow me to just fling to the end.
To try and make this course more exciting, I asked the reassembly machine to not reassemble you.
Alright. So that was the last normal map of course 3. The next two are what I like to call the turret maps, because they're really the only maps in the co-op mode that have like a whole lot of turrets that can really easily kill you, so let's hope that doesn't happen. Especially in solo co-op, where sometimes you just have to let one robot stand around and then just hope he doesn't get shot. Alright, so I'm gonna go over here, shoot the bridge to protect myself, not get shot that much, and then get the other guy over there, shoot some more bridges. Now they can shoot over the bridges here, but okay, thanks. They can shoot over the bridges there just like that and still kill you, even though you're not really doing anything wrong. Maybe there's a way to prevent that, and I just don't know, but who knows. Okay, so let's hope that doesn't happen again. Oh. Okay, survived. Perfect. All right. Now there's another map coming up. Just gonna jump out of here and catch myself with a bridge, and then hopefully shoot that bridge behind me before the turrets can kill me. And then get over here. This way. Sometimes it's a little easy to lose track of where one of your robots really is. Because sometimes you're just looking at a wall and then you switch back and have no idea where you are. Alright. So that was the first toad map. Now there's one more coming up. Wait, hopefully I won't die as well. I already died once, that's bad enough. Alright, so shoot this bridge to protect myself. Get the other guy over there. Oh, I'm getting shot. Nope, oh, quick. Okay, made it. Alright, shoot bridge. Oh, don't jump over the bridge, otherwise the guy's gonna shoot me. And then if I shoot this portal in the corner, I can hopefully jump down to this pass and not get shot. Okay, but I'm gonna put orange here behind these pillars to block line of sight to both of those turrets. And that should keep me safe for a while. And then I need to be quick as I jump to the elevators here because the turrets are shooting me in the back. Okay, perfect. That map is always a little scary and it's really easy to die there. Alright. So up next we have the course 3 behind the scenes section. I'm gonna try to do a strat here that I only saw like a few weeks ago. If I fail it, orange is just gonna be stuck at the bottom of the map, which I'm fine with. Okay, so we jump on here. Okay, I messed up. See you, orange. Good luck down there. Blue's time now. Yeah, luckily you can do this whole map with just one robot, so if orange gets stranded down there, that's perfectly fine. Okay, so we grab this. I'm gonna try to do a thing here. I soft locked the game. Let's not try to do the thing there. Because there, you're supposed to put the cube into the laser thing on the side. And you can kind of do that without actually putting the cube inside, but still triggering, not the cube, it's a ball. Putting the ball in there, but still triggering it. But sometimes it does that, but it doesn't open the door, so then you're just kind of screwed. Okay, let's try that again, maybe with a different angle. There we are. So now I get to keep the ball, and I can hopefully, by just kind of holding it up, preserve it through the fizzlers. Yep. Now, there is a strat for this next part of the map, but I'm really bad at it, so I will activate this bridge as a bit of a safety, because otherwise there's no way for me to really do the next part if I can't do the proper strat. But I'll try it for a bit. Just imagine I didn't get the bridge there. So yeah, once again, hit these two levers. Actually, I forgot the strat. Never mind, let's not do it then. 0 attempt, so I'm gonna shoot this up here. And hop off the bridge and hopefully make it over there. Yeah, perfect. That jump looks a lot easier than it is because the invisible walls above the railings are rather high.
In just a moment, the word blah.
And then we're waiting for the dialogue here. You can kind of escape or die. That works as well.
Rather than the word blah. Ignore it. It is not important.
Today's security code is 4118.
Right. So that was the hard light bridges course. Coming up we have the excursion funnel course. And those are pretty fun. You'll see why on the very first map, I think. So we just gotta jump down here. Make sure to select the first map. Alright, so the funnels. Basically, they work like a tractor beam where they sort of suck you along. And the way the game does that is, as long as you're inside the funnel, it basically gives you like a zero gravity effect. But there is a way to leave a funnel without the game noticing that you left the funnel, basically. And that allows you to keep this zero gravity effect. If I could shoot this portal correctly, there we are.
I'm not sure I like that.
Do you want to go? Okay. So yeah, if you just stand like at the end of the funnel next to a wall and you sort of crouch, and then you leave the funnel, the game forgets that you left the funnel, and you keep this zero gravity effect, which lets you essentially fly. They found this on the first day of release of this game, and they still have not patched it, so thanks for that, Valve. And then we just fly to the end. Yeah, a lot of the maps in this course are going to utilize this flying, because it's pretty broken.
The same Latin root as the word traitor.
All right. Don't worry about the console flashing up in the loading screens. That's just Valve games.
Following statement.
Okay, so I shoot this here.
You have been shining
Go down or something. I never really optimized this map for solo co-op, so this might be a little slow. Shoot that there, press this button, which gives me a ball. Direct that towards the end, and then hopefully I can bunny hop over there within good time.
Luke, I can't bite my tongue anymore. You could solve this puzzle faster on your own. Orange is dragging.
I could solve this puzzle fast on my own, you're so right, GLaDOS. If only Orange wasn't dragging me down. I don't know what the next map is, but it probably has flying. Oh yeah, oh, this one is really funky actually. Okay, so don't even try and ask me how this works, but basically if I shoot a very specific set of portals here, and then walk into it in a very specific way, we should be able to see that I can just sort of do that somehow and fly all the way to the end. That's not funnel fly, that's something else. Not exactly sure what, but it works. I'm sure there's some Portal 2 wizards who understand that, but not me. I'm glad that works actually sometimes. Sometimes that just doesn't work and it doesn't give you enough height for some reason. There's a lot of nuance to it. Alright, so I'm just gonna catch myself in a funnel. And then, since the main puzzle of this map is getting to the exit, which is high up, you guessed it, we fly. So we just go out here. And then here the game forces us to do a taunt again, so I'm hopefully gonna do an air taunt right as that happens, which is even harder in solo co-op because you have to do it with both robots in a very short time frame, but I got it there. Because the air taunt is basically like a short backflip or something, which is really, really short, while a lot of the other taunts that the game forces you to do are like a wave or a high five or something, and they take like 5 seconds sometimes. So optimally you really want to skip those just with a quick air taunt. Alright, so this map, you might see the exit right there with a big gap. If you're cracked like me, you can bunny hop over the gap. I'm surprised I got that. Ooh, first try on both. That's spicy. Alright, so yeah. Sometimes, well, most of the time when I don't get that bunny hop, I have to instead do the backup route where you just use the funnel to get a fly and use that to get over. But just b-hopping straight to the exit is a lot faster. That might have been the fastest I've ever done that map, actually. Alright, so yeah, set up the funnel, get a fly. This one's kind of special. Usually you get a normal funnel fly where you hold crouch, and then as soon as you let go of crouch, your fly cancels itself. But if you stand up again before leaving the funnel, you get something called standing fly, which, as you can see, I'm not controlling Orange right now, but he's still flying, so the fly persists until you destroy the funnel that you got it on, which I can do by reshooting that portal there. There's a lot of weird mechanics to the funnel flies, but the basics are fairly simple. Alright. Next map, probably flying. Actually, what is the next map? Oh, this one. Oh, no flying, actually. Rare no flying map. Alright, so I'll get Orange over here. I should get blue on this catapult in the meantime while I wait. Alright. So I position Orange there already, and then when I shoot the funnel, Orange immediately gets picked up. Okay. Slightly mispositioned the portal. That's fine.
At the start of this course, I was worried you were becoming too close. But in my attempt to drive you apart, I learned something.
Portal 2 movement can get pretty funky. I'm doing pretty basic bunny hops, but some of the really good players are insane at this game. It's pretty sick.
Emotions. So I can trust you 100%.
Trying to think really hard what map is next. Oh, I think I know which one. Never mind, I was wrong. Alright, so this is similar to that map at the start with the big rat maze, but luckily Valve was nice enough to leave a little gap in this window that you can shoot through, and that way we can easily get the cube. So we got to skip this whole puzzle, which would otherwise be really annoying, especially in solo co-op. Can the toad stop shooting? Thanks. Where's my guy stuck? Oh, up there, okay. So just fling through. Cube in there.
Congratulations. You completed the standard section of this.
I'm glad I'm not really blocking myself. Sometimes it's really easy to put one robot like right at the exit. Then when the other one comes along, you have to move the first one out of the way so you actually have space to get through there.
Those childish gestures while you were up there.
Alright, so I think the behind the scenes is next. The last map of course 4. Yeah, okay.
Find a power
So this one also has a lot of toads, but luckily you can skip most of them.
humans must
So I'll kill these at the start,
from my grid.
shoot a portal there and stand right here.
Oh, those clerks.
Get my guy over there and catch him with a funnel. And then I can fall out of the funnel and shoot a portal all across the map right there. And then just quickly go through before blue dies, and now I have a funnel here. And I can easily get to the end and skip a really long map. It's been like 8 years since I last played this map properly. It's really long. Okay, and then you. Barely didn't hit that.
You did it. You powered on the system.
Now, unfortunately, you barely don't have enough time to reach the little companion QB stack that's back here.
Nothing bad happened.
The dialogue kills you before you can get there almost all the time. So yeah, now we only have one more course coming up, which is the paint/gel course, whatever you want to call it. It should be up there. Also, this is the one lobby section that actually has some 6 solo co-op optimizations. So I gotta switch to orange there to get the jump, so I can actually continue hopping. Oh, get in there. Switch to 1, get over there, switch to blue. And there we are. So yeah, one really annoying thing they did, on all the maps up to now, orange always spawns on the left side, and then the map also starts on the left side, so orange is always closer. But for this one they decided to flip it around for some reason, so the map is now always on the right side when you spawn, so blue is always closer. So yeah, just get some gel, hit these buttons to get more gel. The blue gel is the one that bounces you, in case you for some reason haven't played this game. Alright. Portal the other guy up.
Congratulations on completing the test. You two really are the best cooperative
And
team.
hopefully I can make it in time before the dialogue ends. Yeah. Okay, so on this map, usually you're supposed to spread a bunch of gel everywhere, but luckily they left a little gap in this floor that you can shoot through, which allows you to spread some gel down there, and then with a tricky jump, I messed it up. Let me see if I can get a funnel. Okay, caught myself. You can make it all the way up there, but it's a little tricky, so maybe I can get it with the orange. Yeah, okay, there we are. That's how that's supposed to look. I'm stuck in the railing. Can I go up? No, okay, I can go down, that works.
Now you are just wasting
Alright,
my
at
time.
least I get another attempt with blue. You. There we are.
To start preparing for human testing again, I checked an old suggestion box. The #1 request: less deadly tests.
I would like less deadly tests, actually.
Ridiculous.
Less deaths,
I
maybe.
know for sure the tests are deadly if they could still run
Also, the
the
floor
suggestion.
opens up underneath here, but if you just stand on the side, you don't fall. So that's nice. Doesn't really do anything, but might as well while you're waiting for the dialogue. Okay, this map is split into 2 parts, but luckily you can kind of fall down here, land on this little scaffolding, and shoot a portal into the second part. And then just go through, you can kill blue, and now you have a portal to the second part, so you get to skip almost all the map. Let me move orange here, okay. And then if you jump with a specific timing here, You can jump off the bridge but still go through the portal, which is going to put you forward a little bit and allow you to clear that gap if I can hit it. Yeah, that's too early. Yeah, if you jump too early, you just hit your head on the portal, which also doesn't work. There we are. You get like a tiny bit of distance from the jump. Ah. Too early every time. But yeah, no one to blame but yourself in solo co-op.
For you two, while I can't control the world outside of the testing courses, the reassembly machine can continue with his work. You will need him for the final trial.
Hey, we are
There's only a handful of maps left now, I think. 4 or something. We'll see.
I didn't mean to make you
Alright.
feel bad earlier.
So quick strafe onto this lamp here to skip all of that section.
Finding out they weren't science was some sort of test in and of itself. Congratulations on passing that test.
No, there's like 5 different strats on this map. I'm gonna try and do the hardest one that I know at least, which is just put a portal up there and on here, and then with a good jump, not like that, you can clear that little railing there and make it over to the other side.
Well done.
Maybe one more try.
Your memory banks?
There we are, that's one. Unfortunately, in solo co-op, you have to do almost everything twice, so let's hope I get it again. Ah, there we are.
I wonder if you would even make a statue of me for rescuing him. Oh, don't worry. If they ever write an historical document of my heroic rescue, I will make sure your names are included in the footnotes.
And yeah, one really annoying thing about solo co-op as well is, since you have to play both robots, and sometimes it's hard to keep track of which one you're controlling, so sometimes you put orange into the blue elevator and blue into the orange elevator, and then you get confused why the map doesn't end. Alright, get some gel, go over there. Oh yeah, I think this is the first appearance of the red gel, which makes you go fast. Not nearly as useful as it sounds. Alright, put this cube down here. And then luckily they left a hole in the side of the map there, so there is a fizzler to prevent you from preserving anything to the next part, but you can just move through the fizzler there and then shoot the portal back into the map. And that allows you to skip just about all of the second part, since you're supposed to do all of this crazy stuff to get a cube, but if you have a portal here, you can just go back to the first part and grab the one from the previous puzzle and skip all of this stuff, which would also be really annoying in solo co-op, because that's a very timing-based puzzle.
My excitement for
You're
rescuing
supposed to like speed across these sections
dying.
while the crushers are trying to kill you.
If that doesn't motivate you, I'm not sure what will.
Oh, almost beat the dialogue. What map is this? Oh yeah, this one. Okay, I don't know if the strat is fast, but this is the one I practiced. I forgot where I got this from. Okay, I gotta reshoot these portals actually.
Sir?
So go over there.
Sir,
give me
Goodigo?
a cube.
Sir? Do you have time for donations?
Yeah, we can do a quick one. This
Cool,
map's
I
pretty
have
simple.
one from Dark Wyvern. It's $20 saying, first time watcher, long time donator. This goes to shaving the oranges in Portal 2.
Nice.
That's it, thank you.
Perfect, thank you. Alright, so we got fling here, kill these turrets, and get rid of this cube for safety. And then I gotta reshoot a portal. I'm kind of messed up my portal organization. Okay, go over there. I didn't get enough distance. Usually there's scripted momentum there as well, so even if you jump in there with not a lot of speed, usually you make it, but sometimes the game goes dum-dum mode and doesn't trigger it. Let's try that again. You. Ah, there we are. Yeah, you can kind of see as I go through the portal, it gives me like a big boost of speed sometimes.
Are you as excited as I am?
Alright. I want to say there's only 2 more maps left, but I'm only like 50% sure. Oh no, it is actually 2 more, okay. So, as a fun fact, as far as I'm aware, solo co-op would be possible completely glitchless, apart from this map. Because you need a lot of speed here to clear this gap, but luckily if you just crouch on the gel you get a lot more speed. That's because the way the game calculates your speed boost on the gel is not based on like the distance you cover on it, but instead by the time you spent on it. So if you walk on it but crouched, which is way slower, you get to spend a lot more time on the gel in not as much distance. So that can give you a lot more speed and a lot less distance, so you don't need as much gel. Alright, one more map. This one's pretty big. It's split into like 3 or 4 sections. The first part is going to be pretty basic here. Oh look, turret, cute. Okay. And jump out with orange here to distract the turret, so my main guy doesn't get shot. Okay, get over here onto this little window, preferably with both of them. Go with the orange, and then you can just kind of jump through this. Hope you hit the blue gel, and do the first part like that. It's really easy to over or undershoot this blue gel, so glad I got it both times there. Portal over here. And then if you stand on this railing, you can hit this faraway shot that you probably can't even see all the way into the last part of the map. Okay, I'm gonna put blue over here just to get a checkpoint, because this next part is a little tricky, and if I don't get this checkpoint and die, what do I shoot? Left click, okay. Yeah, if I die here, I would otherwise go back to the very start of the map, and that takes a while to go through again. So you get this checkpoint, and now on this map you're supposed to get this orange gel and then also blue gel at the end, so you can easily get across the gap. But with some good movements, you can make it all the way across the gap just with this orange gel and barely clear the gap. I think that works. Oh, my guy's up there. I taunted, so he's gonna be stuck up there for a bit. Okay. No. Can I make? Oh, perfect. And then you just taunt. And that should be the end of the run. I guess that's time, actually. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, that was Portal 2 co-op, all by myself. It's a very fun run, either this or regular co-op. Both are pretty fun if you have a friend. But yeah, highly recommend learning this. It's very cool, very fast. And yeah, let me skip this dumb cutscene. And yeah, thanks for having me. That's a cool run. And I'll be seeing you at some point. Have a good rest of the marathon. Some sick runs coming up.